Hello guys, welcome to the channel, and for those returning, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I am going to be addressing the importance of visiting your farm and spending time with your animals. As a new farmer, or as a remote farmer, or as a farmer that lives on the farm, it's important for you to spend time to see where your animals are grazing. It's really important to see what your animals are grazing. It's also important to see how your animals are doing. It's important for you to spend time with your animals because if you don't spend time with your animals, you won't really know the signs of a disease when there is a disease or when your animals are looking unhealthy. It's also really important for you as a farmer to encourage your workers to watch the animals closely. So far we are very lucky because we have two guys that are taking care of this herd and that are really good, and they seem to know what they're doing and they always pay attention to the animals. Myself together with these guys actually know our goats, and we know if our goat was missing, we would know almost right away that one goat is missing. Not only that, with having so many little kids in the herd, we know which kids belong to which mom and which moms are pregnant or expecting, and which is very important because if you know which ones are expecting, then you know at night to separate them from the rest of the herd to make sure that there is no accidents or there's no stomping when a little one is born. It's really also important for you to go along and see the grazing areas just to make sure you know that your animals have enough pasture where they are grazing, and to ensure that they are not going to the same pastures every time. And that's mostly for farmers that are practicing rotational grazing. So in 1 week you're grazing in this area of the farm, the following week you're grazing in a different area of the farm. So it's really important to watch for that. Other thing you watch out for is you look at the overall health of your goats or your kids especially. So when your kids are growing, you'll be able to tell which ones look fine, which ones are different this week because they kind of look bloated or they look too full. At that point, you know that some of those kids need deworming, even if you already have a routine of deworming. As for us, we are deworming our kids every 2 weeks. But again, even if we're doing this, you find that once a while there is one kid that looks like they could use deworming. So we just change the type of drug we're using and try a different one, and then I'll keep observing it. So it's really important for you to spend time every time you are at the farm, or if you live at the farms, take a few minutes to just go around and see your animals, and just be involved with your animals. That way nobody is going to lie or tell you things that are not true, because you know what your animals look like and you know what is happening within your animals. So if you are a remote farmer, ensure that at least once a week or twice a week you are at the farm, just to make sure that things are looking good. And if you are a farmer that is not within reach of your farm, and you make sure that you buy smartphones for your workers or your manager to ensure that they are sending you videos of the animals, just so that you know your animals and you know what your animals are looking like on a weekly basis, or even on a daily basis if you can. Encourage your workers to know the animals too, and make sure that they are doing the routine activities that are supposed to be done. For instance, deworming for kids bi-weekly. Ensure that you are also spraying your animals on a weekly basis. And for the big animals, ensure that you're following ensure that the workers are following the routine that they're supposed to be following for regular deworming of the bigger animals. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye now.